Hey guys, Linda Bomba here from Linda Bomba. And I cut in this video. It's January 2nd, 2016. And I feel compelled to do this video today. I mean, if there's somebody out there that you're struggling and you're wondering about this, this message is for you. And last March, actually, I did a video. You can go look it up on my YouTube channel. I called it The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, My Story. And watch that and then come back to this. But I mean, I've had a lot of things happen in that time period, and I feel like I should share this because there's somebody else out there that maybe you're in the same situation. But at one point, I was broke, unemployed, and in foreclosure. I couldn't find a job. The one job I did find, actually, I'm still at that job. It's $12.50 an hour, which isn't even half of what I was making. Um, I racked up a lot of debt. And over the spring, in April, I started doing a lot of mindset work. And if you've been online for any length of time and you spend any time around people who have made it in this industry, that are top earners, that are 6, 7, or 8-figure earners, you learn that they do certain things, they know certain things, they practice certain things, they have habits and characteristics that most people don't. And a lot of them, they've had to take time and work it. And I know between Diane Hockman and Larry Hockman, um, the things that they've taught me in my Lead System Pro. I mean, I took a course over the summer that was called Mind Intensive with Larry Hockman. And Larry, if you're watching this, actually, I don't know if you can see, this is a notebook I did. I started in the beginning of the course, and actually the notebook's seen better days. But I started actually going, I started putting the dates too, if you can see this. I started going back through all those audios. And some people, you're going to think when I say this that I'm crazy or this is a little woo woo. But when you hear people talk about, say God, universe, one of the terms I use is universe and higher force, whatever you want to call it, and about doing gratitude and intentions and all that, it works. I know in the last couple months, and actually last week, I had one more thing. I've been doing something actually I learned from Larry, 5 core skills, that I've been practicing that really since July, and it works. I mean, the end of October, I got a new car that I've wanted for 5 years, that I never, and I don't want to say the car just fell in my lap, but it kind of fell in my lap. And I had something else that happened not too long after that, I got a letter in the mail, an unexpected letter in the mail, that for me right now it's solving a problem. And then last week, I had something else happen, and actually the first time I asked, that I went to somebody and asked, the answer was no. And I did a couple other things, and actually one other person said no to me too, and then someone else said yes. And that was strictly to business. It wasn't anything personal. But I mean, the power of intention, um, making a point. Right now, I'm reading. I got the book, The Secret, on CD for Christmas. Um, being just being grateful, to try to make a habit every day, and being grateful no matter what. I mean, you could be in a situation like I was, you could be in a worse situation. It could be finances, it could be health, it could be personal, it could be a combination of things, it could be anything. Being grateful for what you've got right now. I mean, because I know I'm grateful I have a roof over my head, because at one point, I didn't even have any money to buy food. And if some of my neighbors, you can go back, and I won't go into it in this video, but the stuff really works. I mean, I know it sounds woo woo. It sounds crazy to some people, and some people are going to walk away and say you're crazy. And meditation's another thing. I mean, meditation quiets your mind. And meditation does take practice. I met a guy now that actually, at the job I'm at, that he is psychic. He's been meditating, actually for over 10 years. And actually, I've learned a lot from him too. I mean, the meditation, it just becomes a part of of your daily routine. And a lot of this stuff, I mean, the audios that I did with the course with Larry, and Diane does the Deep Abyss, which she started last October and I've been a part of. And if you're not in the Deep Abyss, you should get in the Deep Abyss. If you don't know what that is, it's a mastermind group. You can ask me about it. Um, but there's a bunch of audios in that, and I've listened to them. Probably between all these audios, some stuff I have on my iPod. Probably at this point, I've listened to things over 500 times, and many of them I've listened to over and over again. And repetition, really, for me, is my best friend, because I might not get it the first time or all of it, and every time I go back and listen to this stuff, I get something else. But then it really just kind of becomes a part of you. You don't really have to think about it, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, if you've been more, and let me be clear, you got to do the work. You can't just like listen to audios and not do any of the marketing. I mean, you got to learn the marketing, you got to make content, you got to be meeting people. I mean, you got to be doing both, and it's hard work. I mean, if you're not doing that, I mean, you got to be doing all that. But if you're doing the marketing, and you've been out there and you're creating content, you're meeting people, and you just kind of feel stuck or whatever. I mean, for me, that was it for a long time. And then when I started really plugging into the personal development, and Eric Worre says it in his book. If you don't have his book, GoPro, that this space, the network marketing space, the home-based business industry, it's an incubator for personal growth, and that is really true. So, I mean, I hope me doing this video, if it helps anybody, I mean, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Reach out to me on Facebook, YouTube. Tomorrow, actually, if you look at my timeline, I did a blog post it'll go out tomorrow called "Are You a Keymaster?" And this is a mastermind session that Diane did with Deep Abyss. Actually, you can hear if you join the Deep Abyss, you can hear the whole audio. This is not an audio; it's a blog post, but you can read that and really, if you read that closely, I mean, this just isn't the way God meant it to be, or with people being in debt and out of work. Our founding fathers didn't mean for it to be this way. For people being racked up into their eyeballs in debt, and the economy the way it is, and actually I think the economy is getting worse. I mean, the jobs aren't coming back. I mean, I could never get a job now anywhere near what the money I was making. I mean, there's more and more jobs being eliminated every day, and you can either embrace it or not. If you embrace it, I think you've like signed on to something that's like will be so unbelievable. But anyway, I mean, the economy, I think it's worse. But go ahead. I mean, if you want to leave a comment below or reach out to me on Facebook, if there's something I can help you with. But I know this stuff sounds woo-woo. It probably sounds, somebody's going to see this maybe today, tomorrow, the next day, a month from now, a year. This is my 1001 video that I've got. And, if you start being committed, I mean, last December I committed I was going to email my list every day. And I did that all through 2015. Actually, it's more than 365 emails. I've been cutting a video every day since 2013. That's why I've got over 1,000 now. If you're really serious about this, I mean, this stuff does work. So I hope this helps somebody. If you want to reach out to me or jump on my newsletter, go ahead and click the link below, and I'll see you on the next video.